These mesas are islands of time, millions of years etched in the bluffs. But this is about today.
I'm here in Texas. You wouldn't think a whole lot could live here, but there are a ton of mule deer. And it's all free range, all wild as can be. And I'm trying to hunt cold bucks. They've got a couple specific bucks that they want me to shoot. Lots of deer, lots of spotting and stalking. It's gonna be different, but I think it's gonna be fun.
Like the mountain men of the past, Laramy hunts to live. But now it's about living to hunt.
I can't say that I've really done this a whole lot. You know, most of the time I'm hunting wilderness, middle of nowhere. Well, I'm the middle of nowhere, but it's in southwest Texas. I'm on the Maxwell La Ciela Ranch. I'm chasing mule deer. And if you know anything about Texas, they take their management very seriously. I'm here on the La Ciela Ranch, and there's 10,000 acres of low fence, free range. And unlike anything else I do, I'm actually just chasing one specific buck. So that's gonna be a challenge in itself. I've got a 4.5-year-old buck up here, about 85, 90 yards. Just a nice, he's only a 3x3. You know, he doesn't quite have the best genetics, but it's just a nice mature deer. I'm not used to this. I'm used to hunting and shooting usually the first decent buck I see. But that's pretty awesome. But I'm just gonna look at him, move on and see if I can't find the buck they call stickers. It's gonna be fun.
Few animals can raise more of a ruckus among hunters than the collared peccary, or javelina. What is it? Well, it looks like a hog, but it ain't. Some think it's a rodent, but it has hooves. Is it edible? Absolutely. Dangerous? Can be. Its leather is special, and nothing's finer for a pistolero to stalk. For a short-legged critter, havalina are good at getting away.
Man, everything here in Texas will bite you. The sun, the bushes, the rocks, and even the javelina.
This is a whole new world for Laramy. It's classic southwestern Texas cattle country with the rough left on it. It's also where Laramy has to learn a whole new way of hunting, which means staying out of the Wasatch thorn and cactus needles and sneaking on deer through open terrain.
I got a buck right here chasing a doe. Let's just walk up here. We'll go to the left up here. See if we can see down in. That's the way it goes. I'm just gonna keep working my way up this ridge, looking off, seeing if I can find him. He's following a doe, so he couldn't have went too far. I don't know where he went. He was hot on that doe. There's no way he left that doe. But which way did they go? I see deer all over, but I can't find him. There's 2 bucks over there. There's another little spike right up here. This is the problem when you're hunting just one specific deer. You would think as open as this country is, you'd be like, oh, there he is. He ran off. Nope. He just pulled the hoop. Oh. No, there he is. Wow.
Look at that.
Amid the ancient geology of southwest Texas, Laramy Miller is after one select mule deer buck. Here in the thorn thickets and jagged rocks, the deer hide in plain sight.
You would think as open as this country is, you'd be like, oh, there he is. He ran off. Nope. He just pulled the hood. Oh. No, there he is. No, that's a different buck. It's a big typical 4x4. That's not the buck we want to shoot. Dang it. He's right here somewhere. Look at that big 4x4. There's a big buck they call stickers. He's got 2 stickers coming off one side and 1 coming off the other. I think he's only a 5.5-year-old deer. It's hard to tell.
For Laramy, all he can do is hike and hope he spots a buck before it spots him. Whatever the javelina may be, a grown one at 60 pounds with a full set of tusks can be a considerable animal, especially in a herd. Just look at its name. Javelina means spear. One advantage Laramy has over the javelina is eyesight. A javelina doesn't see well for much past any distance, so Laramy set himself the challenge to stalk within 10 yards of a boar and to find out if he can take it with his single-action hog-leg pistol.
I made a challenge to myself. I'm not going to shoot it unless it's within 10 yards. I think that qualifies. Awesome. That right there is my first javelina with a pistol. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. They are the craziest looking little dude.
You know, it's crazy because you would think it's a pig. Well, it's not even in the pig family. It's actually a peccary. They are everywhere around here too. And it's one of the funnest spot and stalk hunts I think I've.
Javelina eat mostly vegetation, including prickly pear, and that makes their meat about as good as it gets. While Laramy will enjoy this meal, using each and every part of the kill, he can't help but ponder on the coming day, and if it will bring the mule deer he's been searching for.
Wow. Look at that.
It's new vistas for Laramy Miller in the desert of southwest Texas. He's after a cull buck to help manage the mule deer. And with each step, there's another lesson to be learned.
If you look, you can see there's a windmill way out in the distance there, and there's a water tank. Well, that windmill is pumping water to this water tank. That's the way these people out here have survived, and their cows have survived for years. I mean, that water tank's probably 150 years old. It's kind of, it's interesting. I feel like I'm in an Old West movie. You you watch an old John Wayne movie and you see these big plateaus and big open country, and this is cattle country. Well, that water source not only helps the cows, it helps the deer and everything else around here. So I think to start, I'm going to kind of focus around that water. See if I can get lucky that way. If not, put the miles on.
Along with the livestock and wild game, that water tank might just be a help to Laramy too. With flat ground and little cover, the cattle tank could be the blind Laramy needs to close the distance to the buck.
I see a couple of does over there. Oh, there's a buck, a younger buck. There's a bigger buck. There's 4 deer right there. There's 2 does and 2 bucks. And I think that's one of the coal bucks that they want me to take. I bet they're coming right to this water. I'm gonna sneak up and get behind this tank.
In this loud, open country, you'll take any sort of cover you can find.
Pretty sure that deer is gonna follow them does right to this water tank, so I'm just gonna crawl around the edge and sit there and wait and see if they pop up. I can see the does coming right there. Here he comes, here he comes.
The 30-30, they say, has accounted for more deer than any other rifle, and it may be about to account for one more for Laramy.
He just went on a death run right there. Holy cow. I mean, he come 25 yards. You can't ask for more than that. This country's so open. I'm really glad I had this big water tank right here, because otherwise I don't know if I'd have been able to get close enough without them spot. What you do is you take that right there, you let it dry. Then you crumple it up and it'll break apart and you have sinew. Let that dry right there. But this is dinner.
No better perfume than mesquite smoke and grilling venison.
Bottoms up. Can't beat that.
For Laramy, it's been a new country and newfound wisdom. He's learned from the desert Southwest, miles from home. And in exploring, as the poet would say, we arrive in spirit where we started and know the place for the first time.